Russian infidelity is back. The two victims today are truly pathetic. One is a wife hooking up with a massage parlor owner, who then flips the script after being caught. The other is a veteran stripper whose younger husband found someone even younger behind her back. The hunter became the hunted. It's just a miserable, painful situation. First, let's meet today's first victim, Vadim, 45 years old. He works as a veterinarian. The situation is simple. His wife has been lying frequently lately. She either doesn't answer her phone or says she'll call back later. Vadim called her to ask where she was, and his wife had the audacity to say she was at home. Plus, she's been wearing unusual makeup and dousing herself in perfume. No need to say more, buddy, the problem is obvious. We're taking this case. Vadim is responsible for taking his wife out to give the investigation team time to install cameras. The next day, after Vadim went to work, his wife, Agatha, barely said a few words to him. Vadim said his wife spends a lot of time on her appearance, and now we can see he was right. At 37, she still keeps a great figure. When Agatha was getting ready to go out for a workout, she specifically left her phone at home. Is she afraid her husband is tracking her? Agatha is a housewife, with plenty of time to spend on herself every day. But after finishing her run in the community, she cut through an alley and walked into a massage center. An hour later, she came out. To figure out the reason, the investigation team had to send someone in, posing as a customer. They found a way to install a camera. After returning home, Agatha didn't do anything else. So the focus is now on the massage center. The surveillance team not only finished the job, also got to know the owner of the massage center. After Agatha showered, she came out and took a call, setting up a meeting with someone. Once she was dressed up, Agatha went out again, and the place she was headed to was the exact same massage center from this morning. Unfortunately, after she walked into the massage room, there was still nothing to see. The team had to wait until the end.
Подстригся.
Да.
Ты полностью подстригся. Ух ты, какой колючий.
Judging by her behavior, she is very familiar with the owner. Calling them friends would be an understatement. After telling Vadim the news, he felt it wasn't a problem, but the investigation team felt it was a huge red flag. They felt his wife was lacking attention.
Какое внимание, она сидит дома, я работаю. Ну что делать, ходить с ней на массаж, что ли?
He has a point. You can't just guard her at home every day. But the team will continue to investigate. Vadim is now heading to Moscow for a meeting. After the husband left on his trip, Agatha didn't go out. If Agatha really had a lover, there should be a phone call at this time. But there wasn't. She was just constantly dolling herself up. But some things don't necessarily require going out. The owner of the massage center showed up. From this behavior, it's clear this is a routine for them. The husband works hard away from home to provide a decent life for his wife, while she seeks thrills at home and cheats on him. It's time to notify Vadim. However, he is still in Moscow, so they had to let the two of them spend the night. The next day, when Vadim returned and saw the video, he lost it on the spot.
Тихо, спорт. Там нет никого дома. В массажном салоне у своего любовника.
Поехали туда.
Once the group arrived, they immediately marched into the massage parlor.
Агата! Агата!
Кто тут кричит?
The two didn't start a physical fight. When Agatha saw her husband, she was stunned, but she immediately tapped into her talent for flipping the script.
Это в нашей кровати! Вот с этим хреном!
Ты что сюда укрепился, позоришь меня?
Even after the investigation team explained everything, they still flat out refused to admit it. Moreover, the owner of the parlor had an immediate stress response and kicked everyone out.
Уходим.
Иди беги к своей матери! Вот беги!
Holy tea, this is a total reversal of right and wrong. Finally, Agatha turned and left. Vadim chose not to forgive her, and just cried silently behind the investigation team's back. Agatha did something wrong yet acted all righteous, feeling that he made her lose face in public. That kind of thinking is completely warped. In the end, Vadim divorced her, and Agatha had to go find a job herself. Afterward, she barely had any time to visit the massage parlor. Next, let's welcome our second victim, Irina, 35 years old, works as a nightclub dancer. She has a daughter with her ex-husband. She's very open about being a stripper. The reason she suspects her husband is that she's heard some rumors lately. But rumors alone aren't a reason. Irina says her husband's business failed, and now he drinks every day. Plus, her husband is younger than her. To Irina, every woman is a risk. Coupled with Irina's own profession, it leads to frequent arguments with her husband. In that case, the investigation team decided to help her out. The first step was to install the cameras, and then tail her husband, Dennis, 27 years old, currently trying to start a business. When Dennis got home, he was already drunk, and fell straight asleep on the bed. As dawn approached, Irina returned home. It wasn't until noon that the wife woke up. The husband was still asleep. After Irina went out, Dennis finally got up and left the house in the afternoon. Who would have thought this guy would walk into a bar again? It looks like her husband is just a common alcoholic. He gets up and goes straight to the bar to drink, with no behavior suggesting he's looking for a lover at all. Before long, he had 7 or 8 glasses of brandy. The girl serving at the bar wouldn't let him drink anymore, and even called a taxi to send him home. Are bar waitresses always this nice? By this time, the alcohol had gone to Dennis's head and he was unconscious. He fell asleep as soon as he got home. The girl then left immediately. After the investigation team told Irina about this, she actually recognized the girl. Dennis had introduced her at the bar before. She seemed very innocent, so Irina planned to thank her later. For several days, nothing happened, because Dennis was busy with work and had no time to drink. On the 7th day, he went to the bar again, had 2 glasses of brandy, and the girl sent him home again. But this time, Dennis wasn't unconscious. Instead, he and the girl were going to drink at home. As it turns out, the girl's goal wasn't just drinking. Everything finally became clear. Even though Dennis was a bit hesitant at first, they still ended up having a physical relationship. However, it was obvious that it was their first time, because this girl had a secret crush on him. The team then notified Irina. Looks like she'll have to take the night off.
Вот все-таки вот это драная. Они там еще, да?
Not only were they there, but they were also asleep. They had no idea Irina would come back at this time. The investigation team had everything ready and headed straight upstairs.
Группа внимания, мы... Доброе утро. А мы программа, которая занимается расследованием супружеских...
Убирайся вон из моего дома! Убирайся из моего дома!
Я честно не хотел, это все была ошибка.
Afterward, the girl got dressed and left immediately. Dennis said he didn't remember what just happened, but nothing he said mattered now. Irina kicked him out too. Although she discovered everything, she is in pain now. Based on her experience, she just can't wrap her head around something like this happening. Now, she's on her own to get over it. After all, the investigation team's work is done. Later, Irina and Dennis got divorced. Dennis moved back in with his parents, and the girl from the bar vanished. Alright, that's the end of this episode. See you next time.